Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome to another edition of Find It, Dig It. It's raining today, so there's no metal detecting. So what I'm going to do is share 8 lessons that are crucial in metal detecting. Most people give up metal detecting in the early days because they're making a few little mistakes and it can be quite frustrating. So I'm going to help you fast forward to a good place where hopefully you can start finding some good things. Lesson 1, you're going to dig a lot of rubbish. That's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. You're getting into a hobby where you've got to learn this new kind of code, this new language. So your metal detector is beeping at you and it's throwing up these numbers on the screen. But you've got to start learning now what that means. You've got to interpret these signals, this new language that you've stumbled upon. So don't worry about it. You know, you're going to find ring pulls, you're going to find bottle tops, you're going to find bits of aluminium, you're going to find unidentifiable bits of metal. All right, that's just the nature of the beast. You're going to have a bucket full of metal by the end of like your first month of metal detecting, and that shows that you're on the right track. Persevere, and just one thing at the end of the day, just one coin can make all the difference. So hang in there. Rubbish means you're learning. Location is more important than the equipment that you're shelling out for. Let me put it this way. If you're in the right location and you've done your homework and there are things to be found, then it doesn't matter what detector you have, you're going to find it. Do your research. You know, look on maps, go on the internet, look for areas around you of significant historical interest. Only one thing to remember is make sure you've got permission, because you might actually be breaking the law. So my son, who's 9, found his first hammered coin with his GoFind 2, which I think retails in around about £120. Entry-level metal detector, but he found his first hammered coin. So that proves exactly my point. Next is your technique. Now, in previous videos, we've covered some of the crucial elements like coil height, sweep void, reach point, search area, things like that. So just make sure that you look on our videos to make sure that you've got the technical aspect of using your detector right. It's not just a random swing and hope. You've got to know what you're doing. If you want to recap on these, just visit our channel and look on our playlist, and you'll see that we've covered these in the tutorials. So yeah, just go back into our channel and you should find everything that you need. You're not always going to get it right. Even experienced metal detectorists dig targets which perhaps they shouldn't have, or they kind of feel frustrated that they've just spent 10 minutes of their energy digging up a little piece of aluminium strip. But that's the nature of it. That's the nature of the beast. Just hang in with it and enjoy. Make sure that you fill in your plugs. There's nothing worse than an irresponsible detectorist, someone who just makes a mess. It's really important to be neat. So after digging a plug, put it back, make it nice and neat, and importantly, take out the rubbish. Patience is key. If you're thinking of giving up, you're having a bad day, just have a cup of tea, reset everything, start again and recharge. Sometimes the best things are found on that last target. That's happened to me loads of times. So don't expect to find jewels, treasures, Roman coins, Saxon coins every time you go out. Make sure you have headphones. I was really surprised how much difference they made. The thing is, with headphones, you get to hear those really faint targets, those little sort of whispers of sounds that you might miss over the speaker. And also, if it's a bit windy, it's hard to sort of concentrate and listen. I was really surprised how much difference they made. So whatever happens, make sure you invest in a good pair of headphones. Metal detecting is more than just finding treasure. There's more to it than just that. It's about adventure, it's about unlocking history, it's about being part of nature and something bigger than just ourselves. We need to look beyond the value of things and think about the value of actually finding things that people haven't touched for maybe decades, maybe even centuries. That's what's important about metal detecting, the adventure and the history. You will find a lot of rubbish. Location matters. Do your homework. Learn a good technique. Except you won't get it right every time. Learn to dig a plug and, importantly, how to repair it. Take your time. Patience is a virtue. Headphones really help. The best part about metal detecting isn't always the treasure. If you're thinking of taking up metal detecting as a hobby, then I hope this video has been useful. And if you're already doing it, then drop us a comment down below. Tell us your top tip. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video where I find a Roman coin dating back to the 4th century AD.